Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CBOPSA 768, and we are back with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And last time, we finished our second day, I believe, of investigation, where we found some fingerprints, and we found out this man giving his statement right now, Officer Meekin, is apparently on trial for the murder of Bruce Goodman at the police department, even though it obviously wasn't him, which I believe what happened was Bruce Goodman was in there, he got knocked out, and he got knocked out by somebody else, and whoever knocked him out is the real killer. And like I said, fingerprints, we found Jake Marshall's fingerprints at the scene of the crime, so we're gonna try to accuse him of being a suspect. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So anyway, let's get going.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I saw trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Okay.
So, the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you?
Do unto to others before they do unto you! That's the Meekin's family motto, sir!
I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness?
Yes, sir! He knocked me upside the head, sir!
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with. Okay. This is pretty short, but although it's not normal, my duty is assigned to guard the evidence. Hold it! Mr. Meekin, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir! I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir!
Yikes, now there's a scary thought.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir!
The Blue Badger?
Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir!
Oh god, not again.
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process! That was my sole mission for the day, sir!
I see. Sounds like a very, important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room!
Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
Suspect. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir! I have one right here around my neck!
So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right?
There it is! I found it! This is the right one here!
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir! It's 49, 89, 59, 6! That's my number, sir!
I see. But the number 49, 89, 59, 6 is shown as being used twice. Uh-oh. And whose number is that? 77777. I'd like to imagine that's probably Gumshoe's. Probably.
Please explain, witness.
No real mystery, sir! The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down!
So he went to go get him before the murder happened, apparently.
I see. So he was doing that second time when...
Yes, sir! That was when I spotted the man on the security screen!
That added to the court record. IDs of who entered. Okay, we got that updated.
I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir! I was suddenly attacked!
Hold it. So, you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir! A knife!
Detective Goodman poured a knife on you? What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was!
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
That's when I reacted, sir! I swung my arm like an octopus, struggling to detain him! That's how I got this gas on my hand!
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked! I grabbed the man by his collar! I fought for my life! Then I did it!
Hold it. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir! The man had let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him!
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver! I made sure to close my eyes like a man!
See. You must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew,
Yes?
he punched me right in my face, sir! After that,
Okay, last one. Hold it. About what time did you regain consciousness?
no offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious!
Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too! I woke up crying tears of pain!
That's nice. It's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir!
Your mission?
Yes, sir! The Blue Badger, sir! I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand!
Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekin?
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this! It was sent to my jail cell!
A tape?
Chief Cat delivered it to me just this morning, sir!
The chief?
Delivered it?
What is that? Videotape?
Yes, sir! That's absolutely right, sir! A videotape, sir! It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room!
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to look at that.
Objection! What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir! It's the only thing I'm really good at!
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir! It scares me!
A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Okay, let's see it. What the hell? This is 5:14 right now. Oh wow, actually animated. So that was supposed to be Goodman walking by. I was about to say, does he still have a handprint? Yeah, the Blue Badger does have a handprint. I'll say we can't even see his face. And I think a glove just fell. Oh, there's Meekin's. Okay, so what's happening? He got close, he slashed at him, they got into a fight. Okay. Meekins is on the ground. And so is Goodman, I guess. Okay. Huh. This is all silent.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the hell was that wiggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir! It's the Blue Badger, sir!
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Security tape added to the court record.
Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekin?
Yes, sir! As you wish, sir!
Alright, we're on to the next testimony. Mystery Man. Okay. I'm kind of wondering, did I miss something with the Blue Badger? Because there's a handprint on his face. But I mean, that seemed to be before. Maybe, like, if you sprayed it, it'd be like, oh, hey, that's Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints. Or whatever.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may cross-examine its witness.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Okay. Face can't clear scene. Hold it. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter.
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, weren't you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer.
Still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it.
Okay, there's no question it was good. Hold it. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Meekin! Eek! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir!
You claim the man you brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
He opened the locker, which required his fingerprints. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir! I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
I wonder what kind of methods he tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir! And this too!
lockers he opened is unquestionably his. Howdy. How do you know that information?
I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
People in the know?
The workers in the apartment cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
So, the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
Okay. So it must have been him, no one else could have unlocked it. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Sir! If I may say something, sir!
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this trial, in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled thinking testifying up to this, sir.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Let me save real quick. Okay. Like, can we actually examine the footage? I'd like to actually do that. Is there a problem with the security video? I'll say, can we look at it? So let's see. Let's look at the whole thing again. I saw something drop. So, okay. Just want to make sure. I would say, was that paint up there before? I wonder. There probably is a problem with it. The glove fell out. Yeah, the glove fell out. And he came up to him, he slashed, and he attacked. Huh. I wonder, was there blood on his jacket? Okay. Sorry for taking so long, but that's how long this footage is. I'll say, does this repeat? Yeah, it does, okay. Well, I'd say, yeah, there probably is a problem, but I don't see it. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Like, yeah, why did the glove drop?
Strange?
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may have not been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
I mean, we are trying to accuse Jake Marshall, so we gotta try to prove it was possibly him, I'd say.
Objection! Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
He would want me to point it out. I'll say, obviously, Edward's trying to help us.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence.
Alright, let me save again real quick. Let's be safe.
I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video.
Okay, I was hoping I could do that.
Just take a look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't see him watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman?
Okay, let's fast forward, rewind. So, okay, we have to point out how this guy is not. Let's fast forward. Oh, wait. Trying to see. I don't see anything here. We gotta point out he's not Detective Goodman. Let's see. I don't know if it would be here. I mean, maybe we gotta keep going. I was about to say, wait a minute. The knife. That is not a switchblade, I don't think. That looks like Marshall's. I think that's it. I think it's a knife. The thing that's strange about this video would have to be, this? Oh. Was I wrong?
Hold on a second. I need to use my eye drops. Well, I don't get it.
Would you mind if I borrow your eye medicine?
Don't look at me with those blurry eyes.
Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you should think this through again,
Now what do I do? Play the video again. Very well. Let's try this again.
Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt.
Says the one pointing his finger at us.
It has to be the video.
I will now play the security tape.
Mr. Wright, please. Okay. Alright, at least we don't get penalized. Okay. I thought it was the knife. It has to be the knife. Doesn't it? I mean, let's see. We don't see anything here. Like, yeah, it has to be the knife, right? This is supposed to point out why this is not the detective, right? Like, you think this be right? Like, the knife right here. Let's see. I'm probably wrong. Nope. Okay. Let's just load so we can just get there. I might have to look this up. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna just pull it up just so I know what I'm looking for. It obviously has to be the video. Okay. I've seen cross-examination. Let's see. Here's... Okay. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Examine the videotape. Okay. I was noticing that. Okay. Alright, I see what it's saying now. It's saying, like, look at the locker and then look at the thing that falls out. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this! Officer Meekin.
Sir! Do you mean me, sir?
As I understand it, the locker purchase works like this. Yeah, what did Gumshoe say about the lockers? When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprints. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir!
Yeah, I mean, I did notice the light, but I didn't think we were supposed to press that out. Okay, because, I mean, he said prove this ain't Goodman. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. So, okay, so the problem is, why is that lit up? Okay, I guess I see that. So I guess the idea is, why is it lit up? That means it's already pre-opened for whoever could be opening this. When the victim reached for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier. Okay, I didn't know that. When the lights are on, it means it's already open. There! Notice the light? And I think I slightly see it. It might be cracked open.
What's this? It's already lit!
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle!
Ah! Order! What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. Objection! But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know! It must have broken down! Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh well, it just goes to show no vice should keep their mouth shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field.
What do you think, Miss the Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensor?
Something jam the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video one more time. The locker wasn't locked. Please point out.
Oh dang, I wanted to save. And if I remember reading it, it's when he opens the locker. Yeah, it's this. We're supposed to point out the glove falling out. I noticed that, but I didn't. I thought my main thinking was how we prove that's not him. I already thought it's the knife. The knife looks like Marshall's, but whatever. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. But again, maybe that's like further ahead. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. But yeah, seriously, that knife obviously looked like Marshall's. But whatever. So yeah. I just noticed that too. I love the blue badger actually gets stuck. So it purposely covers his face so you see this. So you don't see it.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my...
Objection. We can't be sure. That item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Yeah. We're watching this again. That's nice. Like, yeah, I noticed the light and the glove falling out, but I didn't think we were supposed to point those out. I should have known. Again, I was thinking too far ahead, I think. Woo! This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out on my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electricity currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene,
there just might have been something that fits the description.
But sir, by insulator you mean?
I think I finally got this figured out.
Your time is face up.
Alright, sorry about that. The SD card ran out of time, but we didn't miss much. There we go.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
And I already did this. There we go. Yeah. I'll say, obviously, the glove. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. Again, I'll try to keep track of the time.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident.
Huh?
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp assists to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekin?
Sir! It would have been
Order in the court! So, are we to believe that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Objection! Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir! Me, sir! I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir! Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir!
Is this a joke?
Very well. Begin your testimony.
Okay, what do we got here? Mystery Man number 2.
There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir! To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card! When an ID card is used, there's a record of it! At the time of the crime, the detective had used this card!
An ID card. I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor.
So you used it before.
The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too. Although it doesn't make much of a difference.
There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now, let's just move on to the cross-examination.
Okay. Mystery Man number 2. So what? I mean, we already know the ID, but I mean, let's press it. So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be a rock solid, do you?
Yes, sir! Rock as solid as a rock, sir! If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir!
Couldn't he just use his right hand to do that?
Let's hear him out, Woody. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
I know they understand you must use their ID card. Hold it. Is that card hanging from your neck? One of these ID cards?
Yes, sir! This card right next to my cuff, sir! I keep it here so I won't ever forget it!
But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that?
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me.
Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. both the police department and the prosecutor's office can assent to that.
Please proceed with your testimony.
That ain't true. Gumshoe says he gets multiple cards because he keeps losing them. When the other card is used, there's a record of it. Hold it! Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to.
Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's still one other. What's the matter? Again, it's probably Gumshoe's number.
According to this, Mr. Edward, your name is on here.
So it is, Your Honor. Oh my god, Edward's name is on there.
Not that impossible killer again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this, but the prosecuting guard the evidence.
Mommy, is that man you a murderer? Shh, don't stare at him.
You got the wrong color, kid.
You got the wrong color, kid.
It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination.
Poor Mr. Edward. It must be so difficult for him.
That time the crime detective used.
Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you.
Yes, sir! He didn't show me any ID, sir!
Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife.
Maybe he just panicked!
Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I'm confused.
What?
The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edward missed something like this.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we got.
Okay. So there's one thing that proves to enter the evidence room must use their ID card. Yeah. When the ID card. I wonder what it is. I mean, he says that they need the ID card to enter, but if this detective didn't have the ID card, then how the hell did he get in? I might try the ID card. Because again, it's like, well, how did he get in then? I was looking at that, okay. I figured, yeah, it's like, wait, how did he get in then if he didn't have his ID card? Wait one moment, Officer Meekin.
I'm not good at waiting, sir!
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present.
Let me save it then. Jesus, right? I don't know what you're doing.
It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID. Oh, yeah, that.
Lost item report. It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high possibility. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Oh my god! The detective wasn't carrying his card? I had no idea! Order! So now, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekin's encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID.
Oh my god! I didn't know there was another man, did you? Now I get it! Order! Does the prosecutor have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, The man in the evidence room Officer Meekin encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murderer in the evidence room is also a fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
Yeah, I was about to say, we don't see a murder happen, actually.
Huh?
That is, well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around.
This isn't going to end well.
Well, it seems you finally realize exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edward.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So?
So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Ah! Oh, Edward! He's becoming so cool now! I love him!
I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. And I'm an idiot for falling for it.
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim of the Meekin's encounter? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana.
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Obviously object. That's the only thing you've got to do.
Objection!
Objection!
One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Okay. Yeah, again, that's true. We didn't see the actual murder. All we see is Meekin's knocked out and nobody in the frame. Which could mean whoever was there somehow left, like maybe knew about the camera. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Oh yeah, the handprint. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edward?
Yes, Your Honor?
If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh? Who do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well, then. Mr. Wright, this person whom you would like to have testified, what is his or her name?
Take that. Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let Edward know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess.
Cool. Hello. Hey, Lana.
February 24th, 11:32 a.m. District Court, event lobby number 2.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
Huh? I haven't figured anything out.
Lana, you're the one who knows everything.
Emma.
You already know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
Thanks for ruining the mood, Gumshoe.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Oh shit, I think I am. Oops. Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh.
Wait! This ain't Gumshoe! What is it?
Oh, okay, I'll come back, pal. You got on your pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here? I think happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hi. Hi. I can see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
That's okay, so, have you brought what I asked?
You mean this, right?
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name? Whoa. Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident file? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident?
But Lana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them.
I can't believe you, Chief Prosecutor, were a witness in that case.
Miss Sky was a witness? SL9 incident files for Joe Drake killings. Filed 2 years ago. Joe Drake, okay.
Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh boy, now that I bought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Emma, but why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that...
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Drake killings.
Joe Drake. No, Lana. That's over with. No!
Oh, she fainted. Emma! Oh, she ran. Emma, wait! She ran away.
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here.
Jake Marshall, Angel Stars, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. Hang on, I want to see what it says. Incident closed. Perpetrator Joe Drake, crime, serial murder, sentence. He was sentenced to death. Victims were Edward Jones, Jason Knight. Okay. Trial data. Head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Witness was Lana Sky and Emma Sky. Task force. Exclusive interrogators Damien Gant and Lana Sky. They were investigators. Head investigators was Bruce Goodman. Investigators Jake Marshall and Angel Star. Okay. I just want to see this. Okay. Best of luck. I better take a good look at this file. I already did. Oh wow, we're already done. Sweet. Again, like I said, every time there's a to be continue, I call that a part. Woo! Alright, that went pretty smoothly. Alright, let us save, and we'll get a preview for the next part. And I think I did kind of look ahead. This episode is actually pretty long, so yeah. And they wanted to make this a filler episode, and they wanted to make it epic, and they did. Again, that videotape thing was surprising, that, like, there's actually full animation. I was like, oh, wow, we actually got some full animation, and that's kind of cool. Anyway, February 24th, 12:14 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 9.
Rabble, rabble, oh my god, we're back already, oh. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Emma didn't come back.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime.
No drinking in the court! What the hell are you doing?
Witness, please state your name and occupation, and please stop drinking in the court.
Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it.
Oh, I know! You're a patrolman! As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling winds call it out.
To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Howling winds? I've never heard Edward described that way before.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime took place. Is this correct?
According to the papers, partner. What you mean? A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English.
In plain old English. Day of the crime. Okay. Alright, let's save. Alright. And when we come back, we will... Because again, they are actually called different. We just finished the trial former, and when we come back, we will continue with the trial ladder, and we will get Jake Marshall's testimony and try to pin him at the scene of the crime. Again, I think I already know what's going to happen. We're going to have to review the video again, and then we'll have to look at the knife. Because again, I swear, that has to be it. The knife that he was using looked exactly like Jake Marshall, so I think that's going to be it. But I could be wrong. We'll see. Again, this has been CB Option 768, and we'll be back with Jake Marshall's testimony next time, so stay tuned for that.